I see yellow, I see blue. We've got Wolverine in his comic book accurate suit at long last. Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys. Now this video is a little bit different, so please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things if you enjoy toy content and pop culture stuff, because that's what we talk about here on this channel. In this particular video, we are going to talk about the recently released images of Hugh Jackman in his yellow and blue outfit. X-Men came out in the year 2000. That's 23 years ago. Hugh Jackman has been playing Wolverine since that very first film. So in the 23 years, us as fans have been craving to see him in the comic book accurate yellow and blue suit, but it never happened. We did come very close with a little bit of a tease at the end of one of the films, but we never actually saw him in the suit. And it looks like finally all of our requests have been answered, because these images popped up on the internet yesterday, courtesy of Hugh Jackman's Instagram account. He posted it on his story, and it's him and Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool suit in what looks to be a very comic book accurate looking suit. Now this is very exciting for a number of reasons, because it means that Hugh Jackman is once again taking on the mantle of Wolverine for probably the last time. Now, for anyone that keeps tabs on it, Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds have got a very love-hate relationship. I mean, they are very good friends, but they play on this love-hate relationship on all their social media. And it was a lot of speculation for a long time that he was going to show up in various different movies, and it never happened. And it looked like that ship had sailed after Logan, because he said that that was his last movie as Wolverine. And we all kind of thought that, you know, the ships just didn't pass. They just didn't cross each other. However, it was announced a few months ago via the pair on various different social media that Hugh Jackman was, of course, going to reprise his role as Wolverine. Now, what's interesting about Deadpool 3 is it's the first one that's kind of officially under the MCU banner. So it's obviously been bought up by Disney and all the rest of it. And there's a whole video on the legalities of 20th Century Fox and Disney and Marvel rights and all the rest of it. But Deadpool has finally moved over into that kind of Disney umbrella. So there's a lot of speculation that this film is going to be toned down, that we're going to lose a lot of the humour, a lot of the gore, all that kind of stuff. But that is yet to be seen. One thing that has got everybody talking are these images that came out recently. Now, we were treated to this one, and Hugh Jackman posted it on his Instagram story with the caption, "Don't blink," and it just got everyone talking. It was shared everywhere straight away. And then the next day we got a handful of other images that started to surface, and these did get me and a whole bunch of other people thinking. Now, I should say there are mild potential spoilers ahead, so if you do want to go into that film completely oblivious, then turn the video off now, but don't forget to like, share, subscribe. But if you want to just kind of talk theories, then please do carry on watching. Now, these are the images that we did see, and as you can see, it looks to be very much like a fight scene. You can see there Wolverine holding what looks to be Deadpool's arm or Deadpool's leg, and it looks like they're fighting out in some kind of desert, which in itself is very cool. But there was one image in particular that caught my attention as well as other people's, and it was this one. What you can see very clearly in the background there is the 20th Century Fox logo. It looks kind of Planet of the Apes-esque, as if it's kind of like been destroyed, if it's been broken down. Now this is interesting. This is very, very interesting, because it comes just after we got the announcement that Jennifer Garner was reprising her role as Elektra. Now these two castings are quite interesting. Elektra from the Daredevil film in 2003, and later her standalone film in 2005. And of course, Wolverine from X-Men back in 2000 all the way through to Logan in 2017. Now what's interesting about these two is that they're a bit unrelated. There was no crossover between X-Men and Elektra. There was no kind of join. There was no reason for these two to be connected. However, in Deadpool 3, we're bringing them both together. So here is my theory, and I should say I'm not the only one to point this out, but this is a very common theory amongst fans and people that have read the comic books. My thoughts are that they are going to use the story arc, at least loosely, of Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. It was written by Cullen Bunn, and basically it sees Deadpool just kind of breaking the fourth wall and just going on this massive killing spree and just annihilating everybody there is. Villains, heroes, everyone in between. He just completely kills the Marvel Universe. Now, without ruining too much about the comic book itself, essentially at the core of it, and he is convinced that everybody is a fictional character except for him. So this could play into the idea of killing off the Fox universe. So basically, because he's the one carrying on, because he's the one going to be carrying over, everybody from that Fox universe is fictional. They're made up. They're not part of the bigger picture. So Deadpool kind of going back and killing them all would just be a kind of fun little way of kind of drawing the line underneath that universe and separating him completely and putting him in the MCU. It's a bit of an out there theory, and it would definitely be a bold move, but it could be a lot of fun. Let's be honest, all of these characters and all of these actors, such as Ben Affleck's Daredevil, that weren't overly well received at the time, kind of donning the suit again and just poking fun at the character for one last time and just kind of killing it off in some big dramatic cinematic way. We did kind of get a hint of this at the end of Deadpool 2, where he used it to kind of go back and kill the other version of himself from Wolverine Origins, and we also saw him kind of break the fourth wall even more and shoot Ryan Reynolds in the head when he was reading the Green Lantern script. So we have kind of had a taste of it already, but I think if you take the basis of what the Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe storyline is, mix that with all of the Fox characters, all of the X-Men, Daredevil, Elektra, the Fantastic Four, you know, getting all of those characters and basically using this one character that is carrying over to kind of eliminate those, it would be really crazy, really insane, and of course would give us an opportunity to see Wolverine in that yellow and blue. The one thing that doesn't make sense to it is that we never did see Wolverine in that yellow and blue, so he wouldn't be the character from the films that we knew. But we have also seen him in the black suit with a white shirt and the big beard that we saw in Logan. So my personal thoughts is that there are going to be more than one version of Wolverine in this film. It may even just be that he kind of goes on his massive killing spree of killing all the various different versions of Wolverine, and kind of Elektra just kind of gets tied up in that somehow. I mean, that could be fun. One thing for sure is that this film is definitely going to be insanely fun to watch, and the idea of seeing Wolverine and Deadpool go head to head finally after all this time is going to be incredibly cool, and I cannot wait to see it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and if you've got any theories in the comments below, and of course do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. Till next time, I'll see you soon.